Hello, guys. Welcome to the fourth episode of the Penaltymates Podcast with me, Rahul, and my dear friend Saurabh.
Yes. Hi guys. तो
Today,
it's a special day.
क्या discuss करने वाले हैं? This guy is on the moon right now.
Yes, I am. Of course, bhai.
We are going to discuss
The
are Manchester United really back?
are they back? Are they? They are.
You'll get your answers.
They are right. है ना?
I mean, yeah, they are on the right track. Sure.
Say है ना?
Yeah, sure. They are.
Average United fans searching for validation everywhere. Like
It's fine.
you know the drill. So Rahul,
Yep.
before I go on a very sweet journey of ass licking my favorite club, I would like to have your thoughts being displayed in front of the audience. What is your outside in perspective about the whole United situation right?
Interesting. I would say definitely they have improved since the start of the season. Obviously, they dropped a few points in the first 2-3 games. 2 games, right? Or
6
3
points in 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games. So everyone was like, is it 9 hag? Is it 8 hag? So I definitely wasn't on that train of thought or of that school. And as I already mentioned in the last episode, that give him some time, probably a month, to get his ideas into the club and let the players follow his path, and let's see where it goes. So now I think it's paying off.
And
The time.
all it took.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, give him a month, let him prepare in silence, and you'll definitely get the results. And that's what we are getting now. So I think they have improved quite a bit, getting 2 great wins in between the run, I would say. Like
In between the
in between the run, like whatever they have,
as part of the
as part of the run, and were like 2 wins against top 6 clubs. Definitely at home it's an advantage, but still the games that they were losing last season, they are getting a win now, quite a convincing win. So yeah, they are on the right track, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let me start
Yeah, sure.
by.
So I'm going to be a spectator for
Yeah,
this
yeah,
episode.
please.
I just want to listen.
We are obviously going to dive into this a bit deeper when we record our transfer window episode. But the overall situation or the overall picture of Man United transfer window this season looked pretty grim. When it was about to end, they somehow managed to sign Anthony.
Tell Anthony, I would say.
And salvaged it somehow, because apparently it looked Frankie did eventually not sign for us, and they were going to end up looking like buffoons, like they always do in their all the transfer windows. But by the time Anthony signed, everyone was like, wait a second, they have brought in Casemiro, they've brought in Anthony, brought in
Martinez,
Tyler
Malacia.
Eriksen. I was going to
Eriksen, yeah, sure.
say Eriksen because Eriksen, अभी आएंगे Eriksen पे बाद में, but yeah.
Can I give just a bit of opinion of mine on the transfer of United? I think Eriksen is the best signing they have done all summer.
Lisandro.
Eriksen is the best signing. They needed the position. They needed a player in that position, definitely. Because Frankie is not there, so if Eriksen was not there, definitely you are not winning some of those games.
Definitely.
Think of it like that.
Definitely.
Eriksen is the best.
I think the way Lisandro has helped Varane plug those holes at the back.
Yeah.
Because see, what you said just before, United is winning out games
Probably, yeah.
that they were losing earlier. But that is not the case. And then you said convincingly. I would debate a bit on the convincing part, because it's still not as convincing as I wanted. Because I think a 2-goal win or a goal with a win with a 2-goal difference is a convincing. I don't have very high standards.
3-1 and 2-0
Against
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, that is still a 1 goal difference.
That's a
Leicester भी 1-0
that's a set piece goal. You can't say
है.
it's not a.
Southampton भी 1-0 जीता है.
It's fine.
उसके पहले ब्राइटन से 2-1 हारे हैं.
Still better than the first 2 games.
Last season we did not win at all, It is obviously convincing. But what has changed between last and this season is the centre back pairing of Varane and Martinez. They have helped one plug the holes, clear those runs of the forward defenders. So of the forwards by being great defenders, and two, ease out De Gea's mind a little bit, because you saw that reel. Harry Maguire is open, De Gea is about to pass him, but he just boots the ball out of play instead.
Yeah.
So that is where he was. The first two games, especially the Brentford game, I would give it to De Gea, and he himself said that he cost the team 3 points. Because if those stupid first half 2 goals had not been considered, United would have probably at least driven that match. The scoreline does not make justice to the game for the Brentford game, because United were desperately trying to get back once they realized ki, okay, fuck, we are in a pretty bad situation right. They kept the ball. They tried, playing in and around the penalty box of Brentford, but unfortunately, they were not able to convert those chances. Still, I was happy ki, okay, I see effort. Though they should show they are 4-0 down at halftime, but it was something. I took something positive out of the game. हाँ, तो टेक्निकल दुविधाओं के लिए खेद है मित्रों.
Sorry.
Somebody was at the door basically. हाँ, तो मैं क्या कह रहा था? Brentford, right? So Brentford, they somehow, I am an optimist as I have previously stated, and I saw that as a positive sign कि बंदे try कर रहे थे. And then you remember the story, right? Ten Hag made them run the extra.
Yeah, I know it.
5 miles.
Yeah, 113 kilometers they ran.
Yeah,
In the Liverpool game. In the Liverpool game.
Before the Liverpool.
No. In the Liverpool game, they ran 113 kilometers. Previously, they ran like 91 or 93 kilometers.
But he made them run the difference or something, right?
Did he run with them?
Yes, he did. And he ran with them. I don't know what happened after Brentford game, man, honestly, because United were like crazy.
It was like it was like they were off before the Brentford game and they switched on after the Brentford.
Exactly. Even in Brentford game, we were kind of playing very nice, but since De Gea let that howler in the 7th minute.
Yeah, I saw that game.
Yeah, they completely like unka mentality or wo rhythm सब चुत गया basically. And then came the Liverpool game where United won. Oh my God, we have already discussed it. Link होगा bio में कहीं तो देख लो. And then happened Leicester and Southampton.
Yeah.
Those two games last season would have probably ended as a loss for us or a draw. United does not win that game if it was the same team that was playing last season. But was it the same team? No. They were consistently playing not the brand that Ten Hag wants them to play still. As you said, we are still a counter-attacking team, but the way that the link-up is happening now, the way players are going into, not going into, but consistently shifting their positions. Basically, you can say not Eric Ten Hag, Eriksen sometimes drops all the way to the back line.
Just to get the ball.
Just to get the ball and even feed it to either Dalot or either Malacia, so they can go and play in the attacking third of the opponent. Now, this is something that Solskjaer really did try to do when he was at. Maybe the players were not that good, maybe the tactics were not, or something did not click before. Ten Hag is still playing the very, very polished and the more effective version of Solskjaer ball right now. We are still not the team that keeps like 70, because Ten Hag says after every game there are improvements to be made. We still need to keep the ball more. We still need to pass it more. Because if you remember his Ajax stats, basically Ajax, the Eredivisie is still a very 1 or 2 team league. Yeah. But still they are, he is used to for his team to keep the ball all the time and build upon and wave after wave of attacks based on it. Still, United does not do that. They have those waves, but it's a very short burst. And then it was, and like the case was with Barcelona, like in the previous episode you said, right, this was the first big test against Bayern. Arsenal, after Liverpool, I would say Arsenal was the next big test, because they were like, okay, Leicester or
Yeah,
Southampton.
they were in the form of their lives.
And Arsenal was the team to beat last month. They still are the top of the league, I think. Yeah, they are. So it was the team to beat. And boy, oh boy, they did not. The match could have ended 3-2 in favor of Arsenal, but it ended 3-1 in favor of United.
The first disallowed goal?
Hey, that was a clear foul on Eriksen.
No. First disallowed goal.
Saka ka na?
Huh.
It was a foul on Eriksen. I'm not saying
Offside, no, that's why they did. Oh, no. They called a foul, correct.
Odegaard fouled.
They called a foul. Yeah.
So basically, that game is a testament to what these players can do. After Liverpool game also, Eric Ten Hag, what did he say? These boys can fucking play football.
Yeah.
And even they showed it again in the Arsenal game. What do you say? The metal,
Hunger.
the hunger was there. Like everyone was running around like crazy. They were like pressing, trying to make and short tangent, Ramsdale and his distribution. He's one of the best distributors of.
He plays for England, right?
I think he should play of the form that
Will he be the first pick for South?
He should be. Bro, his distribution. He gave 7 or 8 long balls around the halfway line. Bro, pinpoint to the right back or the left back.
Ederson, Neuer and Ter Stegen. He is probably the best sweeper keeper.
I don't know about the sweeper keeper part, but boy, his distribution is so fucking on point. I fell in love with the guy right then and there. Though he was
kind of... Yeah, and he's still so young, 21, I guess.
Exactly, and though he's a rival team's goalkeeper, De Gea lacks that, but De Gea makes up for it by being a great shot stopper.
Right.
So, yeah, Arsenal game, right?
Yeah.
The Arsenal game was pretty one-sided at times in favor of Arsenal. The game never looked one-sided on terms of United, but it did look one-sided in favor of Arsenal 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
For a stretch of 10-15 minutes, I was like, ye khayenge goal, ye
First
khayenge goal.
15 minutes, definitely Arsenal were they were switched on and they were always in the game. They were creating something.
Once they conceded that goal,
Yeah.
somehow these things happened, and twice then they let my boy Rashford through. Did you see the Bruno pass for that goal?
I watched the highlights twice after that.
See, things like these make me, go back to all those countless interviews or countless, statements by managers or players. Like Solskjaer always said in his interviews, like, I may urge Bruno to make those
Runs.
passes, fancy passes,
Yeah.
those fancy moves, because I know he pulls off at least 1 or 2. And basically, they made Arsenal press high. And as you said, Eriksen, right, played a very key role in that game as well.
I think when Eriksen is there on the field, he is kind of a support to Bruno and McTominay. That he's there and they can make those passes and still get away with losing the ball because he's there on the pitch.
He's there.
He's going to win the ball back.
And more importantly, no, I think it's the other way around. Scott McTominay has the freedom to try out whatever he wants.
More than him, I think Fernandes has Fernandes.
Yeah, Fernandes
has the freedom.
Yeah, Bruno has the freedom regardless who's playing with.
He is box to box, right?
But
McTominay is not 100% box to box.
McTominay, by the way, I can talk an entire episode on the improvement that McTominay has.
He's a good player. He's definitely a good player.
He has turned into a fucking beast right now. Like, bro, he was slapping everybody around. He was pinning them to the ground. He was winning interception after interception, second ball after second ball. And what the United way, as we like to call it, has currently become the second ball game. Like, it is the second ball United. Every clearance, every corner, every clearance by the other club, like, bro, they are going to win the second ball regardless of where it lands. Be it Malacia, be it Eriksen, be it Scott.
Yeah.
They win the second ball and they, as I said, way after way of attack now. This is where the game was won against Arsenal, because they made Arsenal make those mistakes by consistently being around them. They were once they get the ball, everyone goes front.
Yeah.
Everyone. So at a single point, there are at least 2 or 3 attacking options for Bruno to pass the ball to. Be it Sancho, be it Rashford, or even Eriksen sometimes.
Anthony.
Anthony, let's not go there right now because
I will just.
I will not judge him based on that one single goal. I'm not saying like he's a world class.
I just want to break it down. The goal that Anthony scored, it started from the left side. Malacia, Eriksen,
Eriksen
and who is there? Sancho, right?
Eriksen to Bruno.
Sorry, Malacia, Eriksen. Who is there?
Bruno.
Who is the left winger?
Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho.
But Rashford played on the left for that. What happened is Bruno passed it to Rashford, but he got fouled.
What happened in that part of the field is it was 3 versus 2.
That
before the goal, just before the goal. And who is that? Eriksen. Eriksen passed the ball just in front to Sancho, I think. Sancho got the ball. It was
no, I think it was Bruno. Bruno got fouled. Referee played it on. Rashford passed it to open Anthony and Anthony scored.
Bruno gave it to Eriksen gave it to Sancho. Sancho got it to Bruno. Bruno then made the run and through between the in between the two defenders. It was passed to Anthony on the left on his left foot, and then it ended up in a goal.
The left side of the pitch, the attacking left
side of the pitch, so quickly that they didn't have the Arsenal defenders didn't have that.
The left side of the pitch was overloaded with 4 United players. Eriksen,
correct. That's what I'm saying.
Rashford and Sancho.
Yeah.
Making who's the other Saliba? No, not Saliba.
Ben White.
No, not Ben.
He was a right back.
No, the guy who was the left back who was marking Anthony to go slightly inside towards Rashford, and Rashford then cut between those two and laid that ball off beautifully to Anthony. Basically,
Gabriel.
That is what I'm
Gabriel.
Like Erik Ten Hag.
Gabriel and Saliba are the two defenders. Right?
So I'm that is what I'm saying. Like Erik Ten Hag's whole brand of current United football is overloading the offense with as many attacking options. And how does he achieve that? By using players that can run, who are like great runners. Because I empathize with Ronaldo right now, but I get it.
You can go 1 or 2-0 up in the game and then bring him. It's still a fair way to play, because if you are winning the match, then why do you want to disrupt the team and bring him in?
Exactly. No, it was not needed. So as soon as Ronaldo came in, whenever you bring in a player like Ronaldo, one, you bring in an aerial threat. So you should be you are now immediately vulnerable to crossing. I don't care what people say about his current form or what he's, we
don't want to go there.
Exactly. But whenever you bring on Ronaldo, you bring in an aerial threat, you bring in a great number 9. And immediately Arsenal could not go, they had to, I'm not getting the word, crowd their own box. I mean, भाई 1-2 players तो चाहिए ना रोनाल्डो पे मार्क करने के लिए. So they 1-2 players पीछे लाना है अगर इनके इस पे. They knew they were not fast. He's not fast enough. They can't expect counter attacks, blazing counter attacks. They are now vulnerable to crossing. So उनका defense फिर से stretch होगा because wing backs को बहुत ज़्यादा जाएगा. This is what I think Ronaldo's solution is also Arsenal also, United also. Because Arsenal knew United is not going to play counter attack. Rashford is not there right now. But
it's working in favor, right?
So you have to keep players there for him.
Right.
And he almost scored on. He got over. 2 players caught up to him, right? You remember that. He could not run for that. And that people say people use that just one clip, that 10 seconds, okay, Ronaldo is finished and all. But just 1 minute before, he had been in a very nasty.
He's using him as a striker, no?
He's going. I think it would be great to see how Ronaldo develops his way to being a starter at United, if he becomes a starter at United. Currently, to the brand of football that Erik Ten Hag is wanting to build his team around, I don't think Ronaldo should play as a starter. He should play 30 minutes every game, no doubt about it.
But a good 30 minutes.
But a good 30 minutes when A, either the game is done, or B, it's like
We
karo ya
desperately
maro,
desperately
fuck
need
it, cross it, Ronaldo is somewhere.
What do you think about the Sociedad game that you lost?
I'm
I don't think
the Crusader game because it's a dead game.
I thought it wasn't a penalty.
Not a penalty. भाई अगर घुटने को लग के हाथ पे लग रहा है, unnatural position में arm
I'm saying it's not a penalty. I'm saying
मैं दूसरों के लिए rant कर रहा हूँ. Like bro, पेनल्टी दे दिया इसीलिए मैं बोला I'm not going to talk about it.
कतई जहर
हम हारे नहीं.
कतई जहर.
हम हारे नहीं भाई, draw हुआ है मैच.
If you ask that referee, what's your poison? He would say wrong decisions. Wrong freaking decisions.
Okay, हाँ जो भी था, yeah, nice. I think Sheriff game भी हुआ. Sheriff game also.
Sheriff game is-
Ronaldo finally scored. He's off the mark.
The first goal that they scored in the Sheriff game, that was the brand of football that Ten Hag always wanted to bring at Manchester United.
It was not a counter-attacking goal. It was a
That's
build-up.
what I'm saying. How they just played it. I got reminded of the Ajax, the prime Ajax where Ten Hag was the coach.
Can I be a bit honest? The goal was a bit lucky.
Why?
Because the Eriksen pass
Huh.
was not that good. It was all Sancho's skill. But I think if the pass was a bit, I mean, it was very, very lucky that Sancho controlled it the way he did. I know he's a great footballer. He's paid millions to do it, do the exact same thing. But I think the Eriksen, if I have to nitpick, I think the Eriksen could have been better because it was traveling in air, bro.
Sure.
And Sancho
I didn't watch
brought
the
it
replay. I just watched live scene of it.
Sancho brought it down, cut in on his left, turned and then hit it. Great goal, no doubt, but that could have gone easily to the defender after Sancho took that touch.
Ronaldo is now playing the way the striker needs to play. Obviously, in that goal also he made that forward run to drag the defender out, and then again made that run.
Made that 2 versus 1 Sancho,
Yeah.
1v1 for Sancho.
But did it matter really? Because Sancho already knew what he wanted to score with his left foot.
He obviously knew that, but see, if it would have hit the post, if goalkeeper would have got a hand,
he would have pounced on it.
there. See, the way they are saying Ronaldo can't turn, bro, he dragged the defender turn, and I remember that game because I watched it live. First of all, it started at like 10:15, so I was still in my senses, and they came at
People who say
early goal, right?
People who say that, please, he has 699 club goals on his portfolio. Please think before you talk about that guy.
Let's not go there. We are not going to have that discussion on this podcast right now.
But still,
Because
people who say that
tangent पे जाऊंगा फिर
they need to be reminded
Yeah.
from time to time that he has 699 club goals, guys.
it soon.
Not a joke. And what else?
What else नहीं अभी next game City है.
Oh my!
Litmus test after litmus test after litmus test.
What are you going for? I would predict this one. Come on.
1-1.
It's at Etihad or Etihad or
Let me check. I think it is home only. Let me check.
No,
Is it not? Yeah, and
it's Etihad.
empty hard. It's at empty hard. Bro, why don't people go there?
I think City would get just pick a small margin win because of Haaland.
Okay, you know what I'm most
The
excited
form is in fuck.
But you know what I'm most excited for though? Haaland versus Martinez round 2, baby.
It's more of Haaland versus United. I want, because the history he has with his father and
ठीक है, but
Mr. Kino.
But it is also between Lisandro and Haaland part 2, round 2. He pocketed him at Ajax. Now he's going to pocket him again.
It's a different system. It's a different system.
I'm not saying that Haaland won't score. He'll probably score, but I think the game will end 1-0, and it should end 1-0. Because not Ronaldo. Because the way United is playing right now, they are not going to sit back and let City do whatever he wants to. And also, it is again master versus apprentice.
Who?
Pep and Eric Ten Hag.
How is it master? He hasn't coached.
They were together at Bayern, I think. Yeah.
He hasn't played for him. He hasn't coached him. Nothing. They don't have any connection, I think.
No,
They don't have any connection. Master and Apprentice was the City Passa game.
They were.
No. He's
The
a.
two have a history from their time together in Germany, where Guardiola was in charge and young Ten Hag was the pupil. Sorry. They were
Did he work
together.
in his staff back room?
They were together at Bayern, man. I'm telling
I
you.
don't know.
I'm telling you.
Probably.
We'll fact check it and put it on the screen right now. Yeah.
Is City versus Arsenal done?
City versus Arsenal game.
This season yet? No.
No.
That would be a match
Arsenal's
to watch.
See, also the whole narrative of Arsenal, is winning leagues, not winning games because they.
Oh, it was this weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah, it got postponed. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking that where is the game? Where is that fixture?
I think we were playing Crystal Palace and Leeds. Great games.
That's a good game to watch. Huh? City Arsenal.
All the top 6 games are good games to watch now because.
But still.
No, because see, United and Arsenal, who ended 5th and 6th last season, are both in top form right now. They are in not top form, winning form right now. They are on a winning run right now. So all these games, all the top 6 games are going to be great to watch.
What do you? What can you predict about Liverpool now from here?
I can't say much on it because I honestly haven't.
No, but the form they are in right now.
They'll bounce back. I think they'll end up top 4, but I don't think they'll end up second. I think the top 4 would be City. Fuck, it hates me to say City, man. Okay. Arsenal, probably. Liverpool and United.
Interesting. Tottenham? No? Not even a
I think we'll win.
thought about it?
I think we'll get 4th place.
Where will Tottenham end up then? Tottenham?
5th.
Okay. You guys.
Chelsea 6th. Or Chelsea 5th. Tottenham 6th. I think Chelsea is out of top 4 right now. I think right now.
Definitely they are out of top 4 with the current form they are in.
Exactly.
I would even say Liverpool out of top 4 current.
We'll do a reboot of the list after the World Cup, I think.
No. Before the World Cup. They still have like 4
Before the World Cup.
It's friendlies now.
Yeah.
Then
Also, I remembered now they are going to crunch 2 games per week, right? Because of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So we'll give an update very soon.
And also these postponed games, they have to fit somewhere else.
I think that will probably end up at the end of the season.
Probably.
I think I'm happy because it's Crystal Palace and Leeds. Because if it was like City or Arsenal,
No,
it was
they still have to face City, no, now.
I know, but
Then?
I'm saying like सीजन के एंड में लीड्स और क्रिस्टल पैलेस का गेम इज ओके रहे मतलब मोर चांस ऑफ नॉट हाई मोर चांस ऑफ विनिंग ना अगर ऐसा होता कि ये गेम जीतोगे तो टॉप 4 मिलेगा और सिटी होती तो भाई मुश्किल है ना फिर एनीवेज गाइस that was me licking United's ass as usual. Not as usual, this was the first time on this podcast. For you, as usual. भाई
I'm used to it, man, so it's fine.
Passion है तो प्यार होगा obviously. Sorry, प्यार है
टकरार भी होगा.
क्या?
टकरार भी होगा जब हारेंगे.
हाँ अरे तब तो भाई रैंट पे रैंट रहते हैं अपने. आपको नहीं सुनाऊंगा डूम. Anyways, I guess we should wrap it up.
Yep.
Okay. See you soon. Like, share, subscribe and share. Please share करो. व्यूज नहीं बढ़ रहे मित्रों. आपके फुटबॉल लविंग फ्रेंड्स को ये वीडियो दिखाओ.
They would probably say the same thing for us.
For what?
Please be consistent and then ask for your views.
Okay. ये आएगा.
It works both ways.
Hope भाई we do job normal
Anyway.
jobs as well. Unemployed नहीं है आप लोग भी तो.
ओए.
Cut.
Arigato.